Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Cosmic Floyd. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 6th anniversary broadcast from Dead by Daylight. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy. I heard there's some good stuff on it on here. So we shall see. Thank you for sharing 6 years of horror with us.
All right, what I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted is that Funko Pops are coming. This is super exciting for us. We've been waiting on a long time to be able to announce this. So right now I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the 4 characters coming to Funko Pops. The Wraith, the Doctor, the Huntress, and Claudette Morel. If you're like me, you're thrilled and you can't wait to get your hands on those. I can tell you, you'll be able to get those before the end of the year.
Nice, very nice.
Okay, now that I've shared that and that I've had a moment to calm down, let me officially welcome you to the Dead by Daylight 6th anniversary celebration. We've got an amazing show for you today. We have the whole team ready to share some of the exciting stuff coming. We've got a few surprises in store. We hope you're going to have a good time. Now, last year, our 5th anniversary was all about looking back at the 5 years before. It was a trip down memory lane, and I had a good time for one. Since then, we've hit 50 million players in Dead by Daylight. That's crazy. We announced a board game that was funded in under 1 day on Kickstarter. That was an amazing job by our friends at Level 99. We've also consistently stayed within the 20 top games streamed on Twitch. All of that, and with our next chapter, we're going to now be at 59 characters in Dead by Daylight.
Wow, 59.
But today, it's not about looking back. Today is about looking at the future. We couldn't be happier to have 50 million of you out there playing the game with us. And while there's still a ton of stuff to do, we want to focus on the things that are going to make their way into the game next year. In the past, we've used these anniversaries to share our dreams and to share our ambitions. And we dreamed big. It's our job to do so. Once in a while, these dreams ended up being bigger than what we were able to deliver. And we don't want to do that today. Today, our goal is to talk about what is actually going to happen within the next year and to give you precise timelines of when you can expect those changes. We're humbled by your passion and your support. Thank you so much for taking this trip with us through the last 6 years. And we have quite a lot more for you.
Constant iterations in our design and live balance updates are critical to keeping the game feeling fun, fresh, and exciting for our players. In addition to that, players' behaviors are constantly evolving, and we need to adapt to accommodate those new behaviors all the time. Matt Spriggins will be up shortly to talk more about the huge updates that we have coming and planned for this year in regarding live balance.
And huge is not an understatement.
Not an understatement at all. But one piece of news we're happy to break right now is that we're actively working on a major rework of the Raccoon City Police Department map that we released last year during the Resident Evil chapter. We can expect to see that sometime this fall, but we will keep you updated as we near closer to the final release date.
I'm very much looking forward to playing it. It's often been a difficult map to navigate and to play for players, and I'm really looking forward to see how it can actually be brought up to the standards that we have today, and I'm looking forward. We've always done over the last few years. We'll have 4 main moments in the year that we're going to celebrate through events, which are going to be our anniversary period coming up in a few weeks from now, the Halloween period, the winter period, as well as the Lunar New Year period. These 4 events are really going to be the main ones for the year, but our cornerstone events are going to be Halloween and anniversary, since they're such big, important moments for the game. On top of those, we're also going to try and do more live activations, such as login bonuses, Blood Rush that you're all familiar with, and boosted Rift Fragments collection, so that there's a reason for everyone to come back to the game and be more excited about playing Dead by Daylight more often, and be happy about the rewards they're getting through doing that.
I've been working on an overhaul of our killer and survivor perks, a rework of our approach to prestige and progression, and finally, an update on the changes to the Memento Mori system. One of the main goals for the game design team is to explore new ways that we can keep the player experience in Dead by Daylight fresh and fun for both new players entering our universe and for our highly engaged expert players with hundreds or even thousands of hours in the game. In listening to our players and reviewing our own data, we've found that some of the most consistent feedback is that in our high-level matches, meta perks have essentially taken over, meaning that players are consistently seeing the same perk loadouts again and again for every killer and every survivor. Looking at our data, there's a clear gap between the most popular perks for each role.
Perk bands?
On the killer side, these are Corrupt Intervention, Scourge Hook Pain Res, Barbecue and Chili,
Yep.
Hex Ruin, and Pop Goes the Weasel. And for survivors, Dead Hard, Decisive Strike, Borrowed Time, Iron Will, and of course, Self-Care. With little motivation to explore different perk loadouts, this can naturally lead to a feeling of gameplay becoming stale. Therefore, in the coming months, we'll be releasing a major update that will rework and rebalance roughly 40 killer and survivor perks, including the ones that I've just mentioned. This is
Reworks
aimed
of
at
all the
eliminating
perks?
these clear, dominant perk trends and strategies that we've been seeing in the game for a while. There will also be some small baseline gameplay adjustments that we would like to share with you a little bit closer to the release date. So, we'll keep monitoring, keep reviewing, and keep adjusting our collection
So they're
of
just
perks
going to
in this
rework the
way
perks then?
on a more regular basis. The change to the system will still remove the Mori ability from offerings, focusing instead on rewarding efficient killer play, but we'll be incorporating the Mori animation as more of a natural ending to the match. This is something that we're currently calling the finisher Mori. When a killer downs the last survivor standing, rather than drawing things out and having them pick up and hook the survivor, we'll instead transition immediately and automatically to the killer's Mori animation, allowing them to close things out in style, and in a way that you would expect for an unstoppable killing machine.
Interesting.
There's also a few other additional changes coming with the system
cool.
that we're not quite ready to share yet. But we're hoping to release the new Mori system as part of our Halloween update this year. So look out for that.
Today, when you will open the PTB, the first thing that you will notice is this new vertical layout that we have. The idea behind this is we were running out of space with the current one, and we wanted to add more clarity and also make some information way more visible to players. For example, some text in some languages, they will have more space, but also when we have an event or something happening in the game, now you will be able to see right away, right when you enter in the game, what is happening and how long it will take. You won't have to go through different screens, navigate through the game to get access to this information.
And so I think if I can nail down something cool for everybody is that I don't have to go into the archives to see how long is left in the Rift.
Correct.
I'll see it right on the main menu.
Correct. You will have the exact timer, how long it will take until the end of the Rift. And that's part of what will make just the navigation easier and the information easier to find in Dead by Daylight. Another feature that will be also available today for the PTB, and I think that one will be really appreciated.
I think so. I think this one is one of those that players have been asking for quite some time.
That's true. So that's the preset loadout. in the loadout screen, now you will be able
Ooh.
to have different saves, up to 3 for the moment, for your offering, perks, action, items. So you will be able to adapt your playstyle according to what you want to play.
Exactly. So I mean, if you guys want to create a one loadout for goofy perks, one
Yeah.
for playing by yourself, one for playing as a team, you just change those with the press of a button. No longer are you looking through, this whole inventory of perks that we have.
Correct. It will be your choice to decide between hardcore and casual games.
That's good. That's a good
Something else,
addition.
you'll be also able to save loadouts for your cosmetics. If you have different style and you're always like wondering which one to use, well, now it will be extremely useful, easy for you to switch between them.
With so many skins coming
And
out, that's
for
a
both
good
the main
addition.
menu and the preset loadout, we really think that the two features, they will bring more comfort and ease for the player. And we are really looking into feedback. So please, when you grab the PTB today, share your feedback about these two improvements. This will help you to create the best quality of life improvement in the future as well for you. But that's for today. So what is happening for the next upcoming releases?
Right. So for that, we've got some other upcoming features to share with everybody out there. So one of the main ones that we actually announced last year, as you remember, I think we were both there, was matchmaking incentives. So what we mean when we're talking about this is when players are matchmaking, we try to establish a good ratio of 4 survivors to 1 killer. And whether or not this ratio is imbalanced one way or another depends on your server, depends on your time of day. So what we are doing is we are providing players with extra blood points to play as the role that is most needed on their server at that time of day when they're online.
Oh,
I think it's going to be pretty useful for our players.
That'll help the
Correct.
matchmaking
And
a
with
lot.
the new layout that we just mentioned, like it will be really easy for the player to see in front, like on which queue they should go if they want the less waiting time.
Exactly. As soon as you log in, you're going to know which role needs you the most. So if you're there for BP or if you're there just to have fun with your friends, I mean we're giving you so many more options. I think it's going to be a great experience once this is introduced. Not even that, but while in this matchmaking, trying to get that incentive, we are doing what we're calling a game flow refactor. Very techie name, I know, but if we break it down, it's really giving you guys the opportunity to navigate around the game while you're waiting in the queue. So when you're waiting in matchmaking, with your friends alone, what have you, you'll now be able to browse the store, check out some really cool outfits, some other areas of game, and even check out the archives.
Finally,
so if you
dude,
want
that's
to
something.
change your challenges or read some lore while you're waiting, that's all.
Thank
Yeah, and I really
you.
love this feature because it feels like not a big change.
That's something
but
that
actually
really
it will
like irks
just
me. Like
bring
you
so
can't do
much
anything
comfort
while you're queued
and
up.
remove so much frustration that I really like the fact
Exactly,
that
frustration.
the navigation will be easy and you won't have
Yes,
any.
thank you.
It will be.
I really like that one.
That is now you can have one survivor active challenge and a killer challenge.
Mm.
So no switching back and forth or anything crazy like this. No starting a killer match while having a survivor challenge equipped and feeling like you've your time.
Actually, it will be super cool because with the matchmaking incentive you just mentioned before, well, if you see that the survivor queue is better for the moment, and you have a killer challenge on, you won't have to go back to the archive, switch the challenge just because you want to go to the survivor queue and lose time.
But you could queue and then you could change it because now we let you. And so what would happen is as you find a match, we'll give you a notification full screen that you finished whatever you're doing, and then bring you into the match. So I think that's going to be a very fun experience for players.
I like this
Getting ahead of
update.
ourselves.
Oh,
One
I
of
like
our
these
other big
features.
features that we're updating in the Arc is your ability to view a full outfit within the Rift. So I think we've both visited the Rift page quite a bit now that it's been out for a while. So now if a player selects a piece of a cosmetic from an outfit in that Rift, there's going to be an available button to click to view the full outfit as a preview. So if you're not keeping up to date with our amazing marketing trailers that are showing off all of these cool renders, you can view it from directly in the game.
So we have decided, do you remember last year when we talked about bots?
Not at all.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will do. So when we talk about bots, actually this year, by the end of the year, we really want to introduce bots in custom match. So the idea here is we want to give the player, like if you're missing a friend in a group, if you don't have any friends at all, or if you just want to play chill and try to learn a new killer, well, you will be able to do that in a custom match and just fill the matches with bots. So that will be extremely simpler for you to play. And we feel like for some player it could be intimidating to play a new killer or to just learn a new one.
Yeah.
And this will actually be a safe environment for them to try and remove the pressure that you can have sometime when you're in a real match.
For sure. And I mean,
especially for new players.
Learning a new killer, that can be stressful sometimes, but new maps as well, because the layouts can be entirely different.
Oh, yeah.
New loops that you need to learn. So it's a great way for players to be able to practice those as well.
Yep.
Use an old killer, use old survivors as bots, and just try out whatever map you want. I'll also be interested on both of these.
Oh, streamers?
So the first one I'll discuss is
streamer mode.
Streamer mode or anonymous mode. Still undecided, still in development, so the name may change. But the basic premise of this is to make sure that our players feel safe as they're playing the game, so that we're obscuring your name or the name of your friends as they're playing, so that no toxic players or ne'er-do-wells inside or outside the game can find it and target you in some way.
And for the security, that's a huge plus as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just want our players to feel safe as they're playing our game, and we hope that this is a great tool to actually let them do it.
Code. Oh, Helio already put it. Thank you. Shout out to Helio.
Anime and mangas are widely requested from our fans around the world. And we're really excited to be able to announce today a new collection that's right around the corner, one that marks DBD's first major crossover with an anime title. So without further ado,
Oh, wow, dude. Dead by Daylight and Attack on Titan?
On Dead by Daylight team are big fan of anime, especially Attack on Titan. The process of creating new outfits based on the new collection based on Dead by Daylight has been really exciting.
Kept the details of Dwight, like having the iconic glasses, the messy hair, and even with the equipment of Attack on Titan, we made sure like the equipment isn't straight, and nothing's perfect because it's Dwight.
That's sick, dude.
NG. For her, it was easier because we have Zarina also, and it was a perfect match. She's a scientist that investigates on Titans, and with Zarina, like they are both very inquisitive and investigators that worked well. To keep the details of Zarina herself, we gave her eye patch, but not the glasses because she doesn't wear glasses. The Armor Titan. Is there, we have it as an ultra rare cosmetic for the Oni. Yeah. And not only was a good match because we apply this skin in one of our largest killer of the game, but also we were able to use his crystal form for the rage mode. And while the base of the crystals are blue in the show, we tinge them with a red VFX to represent the traditional Oni blood rage for the game.
That was great. That's gonna bring a lot more other shows into the mix. Oh, here's the new chapter reveal. Oh, she has abilities to predict or clairvoyance or something. Oh shit! Everything's upside down. Oh, there's that room that she saw. Roots of Dread. The Dredge and Haiti Core? I forgot her last name. That was pretty good.
So for the theme for this year, Fog is going to be celebrating something called the Twisted Masquerade. Now, this is meant to be a real party in the world of Dead by Daylight that's being hosted in the entity's name by someone lurking in the shadows, I've heard.
Everyone loves a masquerade, so we've really tried to run with the theme and taken our decorations to the next level. As you might have already noticed in this broadcast, we've added this gorgeous midnight blue to our usual black and gold color palette, and you'll see it all over the entity's realm during this event. We're also reskinning the killer shack and the exit gates, and there's going to be some really cool, creepy effects because of it. Expect the entire fog to be decked out to the nines.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that we're decorating for really the first time, like proving just how big this whole celebration really is.
This time you're going to be grabbing invitations to the Twisted Masquerade. Collecting those invitations will earn you one of 12 possible cosmetics as killer or survivor, and since we're going to a masquerade, it's going to be beautiful hand-designed masks. Last year, while you could earn cosmetics for every single original character, it was the same crown for each and every one of them. We feel like that's run its course, and we want to do something a little more special.
Cross progression? Excuse me? Romance? Oh my lord, Trapper's beefed up, man. Oh my god, the Huntress too? Sheesh. Hooked on you, jeez. Oh, a dating simulator? No way, dude. Dude, that's fucking crazy.
So we've got the Trapper, who is standing in as the Jock. We've got Huntress, who is standing in as the Overachiever. We've got the Wraith, who is playing the Nerd. And we've got the Spirit, who is the Goth.
That's amazing.
And wow.
It's interesting also as a take because
sorry, Huntress,
those sort of
I might have
archetypes,
to
those cliches from
cut ties
forever
with
ago, are things that we try to not erase, but we
Oh wow, Project. Oh my god, it's Wesker, dude. It has to be Wesker. That was so cool, dude. Another more Resident Evil stuff. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. A lot of great stuff coming to Dead by Daylight for the anniversary, and much more to come. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. We'll greatly appreciate it. And with that said, I'll see you guys later. And as always, stay golden. Peace.